Hello, it's your favorite food nerd, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of our new appetizers off our new menu. It is our sausage roll. And to get started, you're going to take 1 pound of ground pork, and I usually get a coarse ground pork. I like it to be more, have that sausage texture. And to that, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, crushed red pepper flakes, Italian seasonings, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper. Mix that together with your hands really well. You're then going to get puff pastry and lay that out in a sheet tray. And you're going to roll your pork into these, almost like a long noodle. And you're going to shape it like this so you can put it on your puff pastry. You're going to get an egg wash. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a couple eggs and whisk them with just a splash of water. So what this will do is not only help seal the puff pastry, but it will also help it turn beautiful and golden brown in the oven. So once you wrap up your puff pastry, you're going to put a couple slits on the top to let it breathe, let it grow in the oven. And you're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. They come out beautiful, golden, delicious, and I serve it with a wine-grained Dijon mustard. I hope you enjoy. So this is your favorite food nerd coming from sick bed. I officially have the crud that's been going around. It's been knocking everyone out slowly but surely. And this is my go-to when I'm not feeling so hot. And I call it little noodles and broth. So I start by sauteing 1 shallot, finely diced, 2 carrots, and 3 sticks of celery. And I chop those or slice them as thin as I can. I'll saute those in 2 tablespoons of olive oil until they soften. And then I'll add 1 container of chicken stock. Bring that to a boil. Once that's to a boil, I'll add my noodles. Those will boil for 9 minutes. And then you have your soup. It's super easy to make. I'm not even going to even attempt to pronounce the name of these noodles because I will butcher it. So if anyone knows how to say this properly, I would love to know because I've never been able to do it. And so here I am enjoying my little noodles and broth soup in bed. And I hope everyone stays healthy from the nerd who loves food. The best homemade hot cocoa. I start with 6 cups of whole organic milk into a sauce pot. And I turn that on medium high heat, but you want to watch it. You don't want to scorch your milk at any point in time. And then I add a half a cup of special dark cocoa powder. So this doesn't have any sugar in it. It's actually very bitter on its own, but this is the magic right here. Powdered sugar. A lot of people put regular sugar. Use powdered sugar. This is actually a 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Add that straight in. And then you're going to whisk the daylights out of it. You're going to whisk this until you have a nice, smooth, even, hot cocoa consistency. Make sure you're watching the temp on your cocoa. You're going to add a half a cup of half and half. Now this is optional. I add this because I like a little bit of a creamier texture to my hot cocoa. And then I also throw in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And this just gives a rounded out flavor to the hot cocoa, which I personally prefer. Everyone will drink this up. This is not like your gas station hot cocoa or the packet mix hot cocoa. It is decadent and delicious. So we took our hot cocoa and decided to enjoy a day at the beach in good old Michigan. Got to take advantage of those sunny days. Enjoy from the nerd who loves food. So I went to my mother's today, and she decided for tonight's dinner we were making Korean barbecue style beef bulgogi. So this is a top sirloin. You can also use a top round, and you're going to slice it super thin. I go to the Asian market and grab bulgogi barbecue sauce. You can also make your own, and you're going to marinate your meat. You're also going to marinate your vegetables. We chose poblano peppers, onions, and mushrooms. Chop those up and just covered both in the barbecue sauce. You're going to throw all of that on your grill. We started with our vegetables, and you're going to cook those until thorough, and then your meat, and you cook that to the temp you're comfortable with. We cook ours about medium well, and then you're going to serve that over rice with either spicy or a neutral flavored kimchi, and it is divine for those who have experienced the delicacy of Korean barbecue. Highly recommend. Enjoy from the nerd who loves food. My easy crack pot favorite game day dip. You start with Velveeta or your favorite melty cheddar, and then you also get 2 small jars of queso. You're gonna take that cheddar, you're gonna chop that up into chunks. It melts faster that way versus trying to throw the whole block in there. And then you're gonna take 2 pounds of ground beef. You're gonna actually fry that up in a frying pan first before you put it in your crock pot. So you throw your ground beef in there, then you add your chunks of cheddar, then you're gonna pour your 2 jars of queso, and then I get fresh pico de gallo. This just gives it this nice, vibrant taste in this dip. I call it cheeseburger dip, by the way. And you can get mild, spicy, medium, whatever is your preference. You're gonna put that in your crock pot on low for about 3 hours until it's melty, and then dip your favorite chips, crostini. Make corn chips as good as the restaurant, if not better. So you're gonna take oil, I use canola oil, and heat that up to between 300 and 325 degrees. Once you do that, you're going to take your corn tortilla shells, either white corn or yellow corn. These are white corn, and you're going to quarter that. You're then going to place those into your oil, and you're going to move those around. You want to make sure they don't stick together, and it takes a couple minutes for them to start to turn crispy and golden. So once you see that golden color, they are done. You will drain your oil off. I usually put them in a huge salad bowl, cover them with a good amount of salt, toss them, and then of course taste test has to happen. Jacob's always asking to be the taste tester. And then you can use it for whatever you want. Tonight we did build your own nachos, which was a huge hit. Absolutely delicious. And yeah, you have to check out making your own chips. Super easy, a lot more affordable, and they taste great. From the nerd who loves food. Have a wonderful night.